Most people think good decisions are about always being right. Poker players know that's not true. At the poker table, you can make a perfect decision and still lose the hand, or make a terrible decision and win. Once. If you judge everything by the short-term result, you go crazy. So poker players learn a different approach. They judge decisions by the quality of the process, not just by what happened this one time. In this video, I'll show you a simple poker-style framework you can use to make better decisions in business, money, and life, without obsessing over every short-term win or loss. Let's start with the first big shift. 1. Separate decision quality from outcome. In poker, we talk about expected value, or EV. You can make a decision that is positive EV. It wins in the long run, and still lose this specific hand. Imagine you go all in with aces against a weaker hand. You're a big favorite. But sometimes the other player will hit a miracle card and win. If you focus only on that one outcome, you'll say, I shouldn't have played the hand like that. But that's wrong. The decision was good. The result was just variance. In real life, we do this all the time. We start a good business idea, it doesn't work in 6 months, and we decide, I'm just bad at business. We make a smart investment that goes through a short-term dip, and we panic sell at the bottom. The poker mindset says, was my decision good based on the information I had at the time? Not, did it work this one time? That's the foundation. Now, let's build the framework. 2. Step 1. Build your decision range. In poker, you never put someone on exactly one hand, you put them on a range, a set of hands they could realistically have. For big life decisions, you can do the same thing. Instead of thinking in one story, you list the realistic possibilities. You ask, what are the best case outcomes? What are the worst case outcomes? What are the most likely outcomes? You're not trying to predict the future perfectly, you're trying to build a reasonable range. For example, if you're thinking about quitting your job to start a project, the range might be, best case, the business works and replaces my income. Middle case, it doesn't fully work, but I learn skills and contacts. Worst case, I burn savings for 6 months and have to go back to a job. Once you see the full range, the decision already becomes less emotional and more logical. 3. Step 2. Size the bet, bankroll logic. The second step is pure bankroll management. In poker, good players never risk so much on one hand that losing it will destroy their whole bankroll. They think in percentages, how much of my total roll is at risk here? Can I survive the downside? You can apply the same rule to life decisions. Before you shove all in on a job change, a move, a business, or an investment, ask, how much time, money, and energy am I really putting on the table? If the worst case in my range happens, am I still alive financially and emotionally? Maybe the decision is good, but the bet size is wrong. Instead of quitting your job overnight, you bet smaller. You start the business on the side. You test the idea with a small budget. You negotiate a part-time arrangement instead of a clean break. Poker players don't just ask, is this a good spot? They ask, is this the right amount to risk in this spot? That's how they stay in the game long enough to actually win. 4. Step 3. Don't decide while tilted. The third step is about emotion. In poker, bad beats don't kill you. Tilt does. You can study strategy for hours, but if you're angry, scared, or desperate, you'll press the wrong buttons. Real life is the same. After a setback, we send that angry message. Take a stupid risk out of revenge, or abandon a plan that was actually working. So here's the poker rule. Never make big decisions while you're tilted. When you notice your emotions are loud, your heart rate is up, you're replaying something in your head, you feel the urge to do something now. That's your signal to pause. You literally say to yourself, I am tilted right now. I don't make big decisions from this state. You walk away. You sleep on it. You talk it out with someone you trust. You come back to the decision when your mind is clear again. Strong poker players don't avoid emotion. They just don't let emotion touch the decision buttons. 5. Step 4. Review like a hand history. The last step is reviewing decisions the way poker players review hands. After a session, serious players look back. What did I know at the time? What did I miss? Was my reasoning solid? Did emotion push me into a bad call? They don't just say I won, so I played great, or I lost, so I played badly. They separate process from variance. You can do a simple version of this for big life choices. Once a week, sit down with a notebook and write, what were the biggest decisions I made this week? Why did I make them? What information did I use? What would a calmer, more objective version of me have done? Over time, this builds a personal database of decisions. You start to see patterns in your thinking, you spot leaks, and your decision-making edge grows, just like a poker player's edge. So here's the poker decision framework in one place. Separate decision quality from outcome. Build a realistic range of outcomes instead of one story. Size your bet so no single decision can destroy you. Never make big moves while you're tilted. Review your decisions, like hand histories, and fix the leaks. You don't need to be a pro player to use this. You just need to treat your life like a long poker session where the goal is not to win every hand, but to make solid decisions over and over again. If you want more poker skills you can use in real life, check out my other videos on bankroll management, tilt control, and using AI to study poker smarter. And if this helped you, consider subscribing, so you don't miss the next upgrade to your decision-making game.